Hello and welcome to See If It Sticks, the news at Sticks. Live. Hello and welcome to News at Sticks. This is a short form episode where we cover some news, interesting facts, or something other than that. Who knows? It's a different thing every
Unless it was
week.
last week where it was half an hour.
Yes, last week was half an hour, and we are continuing last week's theme of this list of 19 little brilliant inventions that make our everyday lives easier from the Daily Quickly, where we find little inventions that are sort of innovative, some of them are crap, and we're going to judge them. So, just to recap from last week's one.
In at one.
The restaurant tables that have a space for your phone so you won't spill anything on it. That was crap.
2.
The picnic bench that has an overhang for wheelchair users. We decided that was good.
The 3rd.
The soap that has no middle to stop it getting so small that you can't hold on to it. We decided that was redundant.
D.
The silent alarm in this taxi to tell other drivers if there were trouble.
Rapist. Oh, well.
Yeah.
V.
The hotel alarm clock that shows the time on 3 sides so you don't have to turn it.
Pointless.
I thought it was pointless, but you seem to think it was good because you stay in a lot more hotels than us, don't you, Dan?
Yes.
Does
Apparently
he?
so.
Yeah.
6.
This giant fridge used for testing out winter clothes before we buy them. We thought that was really cool, but very energy inefficient.
Set.
The cafe that tells you if the toilets are occupied before you stand up. We thought that was very good.
Yes.
A bit like that car park in Westfield.
Yep.
8.
Boobs on their side. Number 8.
The pen that tells you roughly how many pages you'll be able to write before it runs out. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Order 9.
The reunial splash guard for protecting your shoes. Now on to the rest of the list. In at
10.
this is a continuation of the urinal thing. Basically, it's it says this one that had headrests for when you've had one drink too many. So you know you're a bit 3 sheets to the wind at the pub and you go up to the urinal and you just want to rest your head against something cold.
Not in a toilet, I don't.
Are you not a leaner when you've had a few drinks?
In my house, I've got a perfect one of the. What are the windows on the slanty bit called? They've got a special name.
Velux,
Yeah, like those, but they've got a special name.
Skylight.
Yeah, but our one's got like a cutout into the roof, and it's like perfect head height for resting on when you have a wee.
Oh, excellent.
So
Yeah,
in the mornings,
and you can look
mostly.
out the window while you're weeing?
No, the window's above me.
Right.
But where the window ends is where my forehead is.
So people in planes can look at you wing.
I'm a big leaner.
Really?
Unfortunately, in my house, we've recently...
Well, that's because all the weight goes to the front, doesn't it, when you get it out?
Yeah.
It's all about balance, isn't it, Dan?
We've recently
That's right.
remodeled the bathroom. I say recently, like 2 years ago now, I suppose. And
It's more than that.
It's got,
It's been longer than
that.
it's got a shelf that's low, where we used to have the windowsill, and it's a little bit more difficult to lean on because you sort of have to lean down. But our old windowsill had like the silk finish paint gloss. That's it.
Yeah.
And there's this one bit. I've probably told you guys this before. I'm sure I've probably mentioned it on the podcast as well. But it was white gloss paint on this windowsill
With a dirty patch.
And well, no, there was a spot where it looked like sort of like something almost looked like it was sort of water damaged or something. And then I realised one day that it's where everyone leans when they're having a wee.
Yeah.
And it was in this exact spot, and like it was because the only reason I realised it is I was looking at it, and then I sort of leant forward, and I thought, oh, it's funny that's in the exact spot that I rest my. Yeah, we've worn all the paint off over years and years.
Well, there you go. So
The penny dropped while you were spending a penny.
So this is what they look like. They're quite luxury, actually. Sort of like a purple velour cushion on
nice
there.
little pillow.
Yeah, but that is like a bacteria heaven, right?
It is going to get that way, isn't it?
And
Like,
I'm
that
not.
looks.
I'm not as bad as Dan, but I wouldn't put my head on that.
No, in the picture, it's sort of like it looks like a silk pillowcase or something.
Yeah.
It looks like something that the Queen would have her lunch brought to her on.
Yeah.
But
Or a small one of those inside-out dogs would sit on it.
Inside out.
You know, like
dogs.
the little Chihuahua things that have got no hair.
Oh, I see a hairless dog.
Yeah, one of those things. I imagine one of those sitting on a pillow.
yes, yeah.
I tell you what, that would have got. Talking about gloss.
What's the name of those
and,
dogs? They've got a name?
Chihuahuas.
No, they've got a special name, haven't they?
There's Pharaoh dogs that have got no.
Oh, there is a name. It's going to come to me later.
All right.
Do you know when those like Sphinx-like cats?
Yeah, that kind of thing. But there's dogs that do it as well. Maybe I'm thinking of cats.
Maybe you're thinking of the cat.
Maybe I'm tired.
Yeah, they were all ugly. They
Talking
all
about
they all
gloss
look like
and
ball bags.
hair on dogs, my parents are getting their house redecorated, and today was the glossing of the door frames day. I've
Same-
had to cut the dog's hair.
I was going to say, same time as your dog's molting, surely.
Well, no, the dog is brushing. Although we've managed to keep them away almost the entire day from the door frames, the newt gets up and just goes, and then just scrapes along this lovely glossed door frame.
This doesn't surprise me, given that your dog is wider than a door.
Yeah,
It's true. He has to
suck
squeeze
it through.
sometimes. Yeah, but I've sort of spent the afternoon cutting him on one side and then having to even it out on the other.
Giving him a
Oh,
mohawk.
because he was covered in paint.
It was all on one side, just covered.
Oh,
in
bless
paint.
him. You could
And
have just got
obviously,
him
you
to
don't
paint
want him
the
to
door
be
frames.
cleaning himself and licking up paint.
Not really.
No.
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 I
I think since they took the lead out, you can lick paint now anyway.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
drink
lick
it.
paint.
Lovely. I
can
don't
drink
think.
it.
I think
Yeah,
it probably
drink
would
it.
have given him an upset stomach, and I'd rather be cutting his hair off than cleaning up his runny shit in the kitchen.
It's probably better to get the dogs to run into the door frame anyway, because whenever I paint, you always get that one brush hair that gets stuck in it, and then you notice it only too late. And then
Not
it's-
if you're
it's in
using
there.
quality brushes.
There's always
No,
one.
I
I
guess
use
not.
quality brushes. It's always one.
Anyway, let's move on because this is already turning out to be another long one.
Yeah.
At number,
11.
11.
Lex
Oh.
11.
I thought it was going to be some sort of German or French word.
No.
It's like
I've
11
run
now.
out. I've
Undici.
exhausted.
Italian.
I've exhausted my my languages of the world.
Let's see. The car park that has weird names and pictures for each floor to help you remember where you parked. So
Don't they have that everywhere anyway?
no. This is really
Because
interesting.
usually it's like D16 or
No, but
I've
this
seen,
one,
like,
just
Bumblebee and things like
just
that.
to give you an idea. So here we have starts at number 3, Green Acres, and they've got a sort of beautiful picture, little icon of a park bench and a tree. If you see
Yeah.
down there, highlights include Purple People Eater at number 9, Yellow Submarines number 12, Paint It Black, Hand of God,
So they're all song names.
Brown Eyed Girl, yes,
Yes.
indeed, Blue Moon, Pink Cadillac, Orange Coloured Sky.
See, I think this is quite a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the whole memory palace thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or like that old memory technique where you sort of anchor
put it into a sentence.
to
You
something.
make it
visual.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're parked in There's No Limit, you know.
Yeah.
Techno. At number 12, this bathroom that gives you a choice of soap depending on whether you've eaten or not. So it's scented and unscented soap.
Ah.
You have a look there.
Oh, yeah,
So,
it's very nice.
That's a good idea. Because there's nothing worse than going and getting like a sort of really lavendery smelling soap on your hands if you've just come into the restaurant, taking a pee, and going out and eating a burrito. You know?
Yeah. Do you know what the worst thing for that is? Is that if I count money out or whatever while I'm at work, sometimes I use that hand sanitizer stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't like all the sort of like the fruity scented ones. I just
No.
I like the smell of the original antibac
Alcohol.
smell. Yeah. But the worst thing is that there's always a point during the day where I use that and I pick up my e-cigarette in a slightly awkward way and just gingerly touch the mouthpiece. And then 20 minutes later, I've forgotten about it, put it in my
Get a
mouth.
hit of pure
It is
ethanol.
the worst taste. I cannot think of a worse taste than that.
That does sound awful. Right, so at 13, I quite like this one. It's cute.
Do you know what? We could coin that as a word, awesome.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
Like so.
Isn't that a place?
So awesomely bad.
Awful.
Like, for example.
Awful.
Could it not be awesomely cool?
No, awful.
Awful, sorry.
Awful.
I thought it was awful.
Yeah. Okay. I said awful, but we could
Yeah.
go for awful. Yeah, because like like the pea pillows, awful. That is an awful idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so good, but it's really shit.
Number 13, this swing that can accommodate a parent and their baby at the same time.
Okay.
So the baby will be facing the parent when they're going on a swing. The parent will be facing the
It
baby.
looks terrifying.
I think that'd be good because you can keep hold of the baby.
Good for GoPro videos, isn't it?
Yeah, really good for GoPro videos. Yeah. I quite like it.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
I don't
idea.
have children, so I don't know how I'd feel about them going on swings.
I'm not sure.
But
The thing is, though, the thing.
You're banned.
The thing is that when you put a child in a swing, you like regularly without that swing idea, you put your child in the swing and then you push the child so that they enjoy themselves. So what this invention is essentially saying is that why do kids get all the fun if you're a parent that likes to swing as well?
Yeah.
not in that
Oh
way.
my!
If you're a parent that wants to swing on the swings, then you get to do it as well. But you know, I don't know. I mean, I quite like having a bit of a swing.
I enjoy a swing.
I enjoy swing.
Can get really high. You've got to stand on it first, haven't you, to get your.
No.
Yeah.
That's the best way. It's the easiest way. You
Yeah,
stand on the swing, and you got
Yeah.
get yourself up. You get yourself up really high, and then sit down.
And then just sort of death drop into. Yeah.
Then tuck and roll.
I go at number 14. This highlighter that lets you actually see what you're highlighting. So it's a bit like the soap with a hole in it.
So it's a highlighter nib that's got a hole in it, so you can
It's
see.
like a loopy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which probably isn't a problem for you anyway, because you're left-handed, right?
It's true. I highlight from the right to the left.
So actually,
Oh, so you're doing the same as what I would do. So you are covering the words.
oh,
No,
yeah.
but I see where I'm going.
He highlights the other way around. He
You
highlights
highlight
right to
the other way
left.
around. I thought you'd be highlighting left to right.
Yeah, and being able to see, because the nib was facing that way, that what was in front of it. That's what we were getting
Oh,
at.
no,
Yeah.
I just generally go, that's it, done. It's not really a bit of a non-problem to me.
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem that needed
Because
solving.
at the end of the day, you only highlight something for yourself.
I highlighted something for someone else today.
But even then, people aren't expecting neat highlighting, are they?
I suppose not.
I mean, do
I
you,
can't imagine someone judging you on your organisation.
if you went over past the full stop a little bit and onto the half of the next letter, no one's going to go, fuck that guy.
I would shred that piece of paper and tell them to do it again.
Start again, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Very high standard.
this changing room, number 15, this changing room mirror that replicates the light on a night out in your office and outside.
Right, okay.
So it's got
So you
different
can see,
lights.
it's like the freezer idea, so you can see what the outfit looks like in these different areas, different situations.
That's not too bad an idea. I think it's incredibly vain idea, but
yeah. But I mean, I suppose
I suppose it's something I've never really thought
if
about.
you are, well, I mean,
Isn't that part of the skill of someone getting ready, that they can get ready in the light and it look awesome in the dark?
But I mean, surely that's more of a thing for like if you're doing like your makeup or something. Like
Yeah.
if I put on a t-shirt, like what do I go out in? I wear usually a pair of black jeans and a t-shirt or a polo
Yeah.
shirt.
It looks the same in all lights,
It looks
doesn't it?
exactly
Except
the
for
same
pitch darkness.
in all light. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think that's a problem that overly needs solving.
Surely, most people's outfits don't look that different in the office light versus the nightclub light.
No, I don't think so.
No. Number 16. We're almost there, boys.
Nearly
This
there.
toaster that has a bit more option for when it's not quite done.
Oh, that's good, because I always want a
Yeah.
bit more.
Yeah.
It's never quite done, and then whenever I do it for a little bit more, I incinerate it.
Oh, it's got a lift and look lever as well.
Okay.
So you can just sort of, as it's toasting,
that is a
you can
great
sort of
idea.
just go,
Without disengaging the heating.
Is
of
that,
it.
Yes.
is that a thing on a lot of toasters? I've never seen that before.
no, I've never seen it.
That's a better idea than the a bit more button.
Yeah.
These shopping, 17, sorry. These shopping trolleys that come with magnifying glasses to help you read small print labels.
Well, I'm not blind, so I don't.
Well,
care about
no,
that.
for older folk, I suppose.
Yeah, but then
Does it stop them ramming into other people as
Yeah,
well?
then they've got their own designated. We've given them their own designated shopping time, haven't we?
Yeah, for
At
2 hours a day.
6 in the morning. So maybe they could be provided with magnifying glasses upon entry. But that is, I mean, they could attach it in the same way that, because I can imagine that most elderly people aren't using like those sort of self-scan things.
No.
Like if you go to some of the some supermarkets, there you get the thing where you can like scan your card, your loyalty card or whatever, and then you go around and scan the products, and then you just put it on the
and
thing
pay at the end.
which, by the way, was our idea.
Was it?
Yeah,
It has been around a long time, though, hasn't it?
They did do it a long time ago. Safeways did it. when
Yeah,
it was
and
still around.
Waitrose have had it for a while, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think our idea was actually the way to troll it on the way out, like a.
Oh, we did it by weight, didn't we?
like a
Yeah,
quarry
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can imagine they're not going to be using that because it's some.
No.
I always feel like if you have a disability, like a visual impairment, then maybe you bring your own one everywhere with you. If I was that hard of sight, I would bring my own magnifying glass with me to the shop so I could see things.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's people don't want to feel embarrassed or something because.
It's all part of the
They're
trolley.
still going to be
anyway.
looking at under the
See, they have little
magnifying
lens
glass.
covers on them. So if
So you can't.
Do you have to pay a £1 to get the lens cover off as well?
Probably.
Yeah.
And number 19, possibly the best invention on this list, in my opinion.
How many is there on this list?
19.
This is the finale.
Yes.
Weird number of things to be on a
The
list.
cinema that ensures you don't miss the movie, even if you have to go to the toilet.
The toilet.
The
Even
toilet.
if you have to go to the toilet.
Halfway through, I present to you, gentlemen, Screen in the Floor of the Bog.
Oh my God! Look at that.
That is a fantastic idea.
That's a great idea. So it's facing. The thing is,
It's facing for poo situations,
It's
isn't it?
facing the bowl for if you're taking a dump.
Is there one on the wall for if you're having a wee?
This is what I'm hoping, because otherwise that's not going to be good.
Behind the urinals or
I'm going to
something.
be weeing all over the floor unless you take a sit down wee.
You can have a sit down wee, couldn't
You
you?
can have a sit down where you treat yourself.
Do you know what? Actually, saying that, last night I was very, very tired going to bed. So while I was brushing my teeth, I decided to have a sit down wee.
Oh,
Life changing.
yeah.
Sometimes it's-
Did you do that without pooping? Because I think I would poop anyway.
Well, you can't sit down without pooping.
Well, I don't know. I've never sat down without pooping.
Are
so
you
I don't think
pooping
I
right
can.
now?
Oh God. I feel like if I sat down for a wee, I think it would just, at least a nugget would fall out.
How slack is your bum?
It's not that it's slack. It's more like the slack. It's more like a learned behaviour, and the fact that my poos are all pretty much liquid.
Oh, Jesus.
Probably not a good thing.
You're dying.
I think I might be.
If you can't-
It's been like that since school.
That's
so
like a
it's fine.
checklist to your doctors. It's like, can you not sit down without pooping? All of your poop fluid.
Like an old dog whose hips have gone.
yeah. Andy needs a magnifying glass when he goes shopping. On the next episode, to see if it sticks, we put Ross down.
Come here, boy. You've been a good boy. Go on, Dan. Take him behind the sheds.
I don't want to die.
I like cars.
No, we can't do that because otherwise I have no idea how to set up the live stream.
Oh, that's not just the only reason.
No, plus also...
That's all I'm here for.
No, you're here to provide us with lots
Comic
and
relief.
lots of no. I'm the comic relief.
Somewhere to point the butts of the jokes.
Even if those butts are in my face.
Oui.
I enjoy it. Right then, that's been the news that sticks for this week.
It has.
Remember, you can join us on Thursday for a full-sized episode of See If It Sticks goodness, where we will have many fun, jollies and japes like the cads and bounders that we are. If you want to get in contact with us, anything at all, you want to send us an idea for news, you want to send us a problem for the main podcast, get in contact with us at stickitpod.com. It's your portal for everything. Our portal of pleasure. Our pleasure portal, if you will. Has links to all our social media, and if you want to email us in the old-fashioned, you 90s kid you, fling it at stickitpod.com. Remember, you can attach pictures and video, perhaps maybe even audio, to Emalia. For the news that sticks this week, I've been Dom.
I've been Ross.
And I've been down.
I've got to do that at the beginning.